We've come down to FA HQ here at the Bowl, bit of a drizzly day, but it's certainly anything but quiet over the next few weeks. We've got Steve, of course, the manager, and also Frank, chief of the FA. In fact, that's what we're going to talk about, really. The fixture list is looking busy.
It is indeed. We've got a very sort of condensed period of games, which is great for all the lads playing football. If I can just briefly run through them. Next Saturday, the under-18 teams plays a friendly fixture against Liverpool County FA. They're bringing their under-18s team over, and I would thank Dave Pugh, a good friend of mine from Liverpool FA. So they're coming over here to give us a game. 5:30 kickoff. It's free to come in the Bowl, so I'm sure Steve will endorse the same message. We'd like as many people as possible to come down and support the young lads. It's important, this training game, ahead of the actual FA County Youth Cup game, which is against Cumberland, and I'll just consult my thing here just to make sure I'm getting the right date. It's on the 12th of October, that game, here at the Bowl. So the under-18s have the training, the fixture game here, and then we play Cumberland on the 12th. That game at 2 o'clock.
So getting crowds out, is that something of a challenge, is it, to watch these games?
Not particularly. I mean, the support from the Isle of Man going back to when we had the Interleague Cup.
That was amazing.
It gathered momentum. It's great that the other lads get support, so that's what we're trying to do here, just let everyone know when the games are. I'll just interpose as well on the senior men. As it so happens, a quirk of nature, we've never played Cumberland, but a bit like London Buses, we're playing them twice. We've got the FA Interleague Cup game against Cumberland on Saturday, the 21st of September, and that's away at Workington Reds Ground in Workington. So 2 o'clock kick-off there. It's quite a long way to get to, but again, if support is out there, we'd really welcome that. And finally, and I'll pass you on to Steve then, but a really great tournament that we're playing in. We're playing in the Umbro tournament in Limerick in Ireland on the 3rd to the 6th of October, and that's a really tremendous opportunity and gives our lads a great test. So I'm sure Steve will comment on that, but that's what we've got ahead of us.
Well, Steve, I mean, I can't believe it's over a year now since you picked up this gauntlet. Has it been a poison chalice, or have you enjoyed it?
No, it's been fantastic. I'm very fortunate that we've got such a strong group of players on the Isle of Man. Really excited as well with the crop of 18s that we've picked this year, because we've deliberately taken a strategy that we're going to go with a very young squad. We've had this group of players coming out of last year's under 15s that we've worked very hard with for the last 5 years. Possibly one of the best groups of players we've ever produced. They've got the potential, I think, to be as good as the dream team that we had that got to the County Youth Cup final here in 2009. But it is only potential at this time. But we've got this 3-year programme now with them and we're going to throw them in at the deep end. So while results might not be forthcoming straight away, we're going to use it purely as a great learning exercise this season, and I think they might surprise a few people anyway. We're really, really excited with this group of players that we've got at the moment. So looking forward to next week's game against Liverpool County, who are who've always been good friends to us at the Isle of Man FA, both at senior level and at under-18s level. So that should be good next week, and then we've got the County Youth Cup game next month.
It's always interesting when a new manager takes over, you do things differently. I mean, it's gone from 4-4-2 to 4-3-3, and is that still embedding, settling down?
Not for the under-18s, because they've been doing it for years.
The seniors?
But for the seniors, it's fairly new. But we've had a year at it now, and we were away in Manchester at the back end of last season and did quite well. We went away at the beginning of last month as part of the pre-season, and we got a bit of a kicking and a bit of a lesson in our first game against Curzon and Ashton, but we turned that round pretty quickly and put in a very, very decent performance against Salford the next day. And since then we've been working hard to prepare for the Interleague game coming up on the 21st of September.
Well, we're looking at pictures of the Interleague playing Jersey, of course, which we've just been talking about. Heartbreaking moment, but obviously the game itself it could have gone well. It literally went to the wire, didn't it? You must have hopes now that you're in charge that you're going to get them all the way to the big finish this time. Yes. Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up, Paul, because I'm still extremely upset and bitter about the way that we lost, because we had that game won, I think, as everyone knew. But it just shows you what can happen in not just in football but in sport. And yes, we feel as if we want to right a dreadful wrong, and it's the players' opportunity to to put things right, and they're a great group of lads, very driven, very determined, willing to learn. We do things a little bit differently with them these days. We put a lot of ownership on the players for decision making, and they get involved very much in the tactical discussions that we have, which is fantastic. Football's a thinking game. You have to make decisions, you have to make quick decisions, because the picture changes all the time, and they've been so receptive. So we're quite excited.
Okay. Well, you get people down here. That's the main thing to watch now, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
we want
the
the
thing.
support. The support. The Manx support's been great, and it did gather momentum last time in the Interleague Cup as well, So please come down and support the lads. As I say, it's completely free of charge next Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. So come down and support the lads, please.